Well, it's going to be a pretty warm end to September and a pretty warm start to October. I'll have details on that in today's web weather. Here's a look at that recap from September. Now we have a few days left, but not really expecting a whole lot of change or in the way of rain chances. None of that expected in the next couple of days. But as we end the month, we've had about 4.2 inches of rain, well above average, which is about close to 3.5 inches. Having a surplus of that rain, really got all of it just in a couple of days here in the middle of the month. 93 degrees was that highest temperature. We didn't have any tornadoes this month, and our coolest temperature was 77. Our average was in the lower 80s, in the lower to middle 80s. Now as we head into October, which begins Wednesday, average high temperature 75 degrees for the month, and the average low for the month 55 degrees. We're going to see temperatures going from 81 degrees for an average high for the first and 61 for average low, down to upper 60s and low 50s by the 31st. And we will be seeing seasonable temperatures in the morning here next several days. But here's a look at this evening. Not going to be seeing anything really much seasonable about this. In the 80s and 70s with mostly to partly cloudy skies here as we go through the next couple of hours. Winds are going to be very light this evening, close to stagnant really, and morning temperature is going to be in the 50s and 60s for your Monday morning. Might want to take a light jacket with you in the morning, but by the afternoon you'll want to take it off. We're going to see middle to upper 80s there by your Monday's high temperatures with about northeast winds. And as we head into October from the 3rd to the 7th, above average temperatures, which is going to be around 80 to 81 degrees. We're going to be looking at 88 to possibly even a few 90s sprinkled in there. Monday's forecast there going to be in the 80s by lunchtime, upper 80s by the afternoon. And here's a look at the tropics, a little bit of an update for you. We now have tropical storm Imelda out there in the Atlantic. It's very close to the coast of Florida, but it's expected to stay out there. Thankfully, it will be strengthening into a Category 1 hurricane as it moves off into the Atlantic. Not expected to make landfall in the United States, but it is expected to bring in some rain for those coastal locations. We do have some tropical storm warnings out there on the Atlantic coast of Florida there through today and tomorrow. But here's a look at Hurricane Humberto, another hurricane out there. It's a Category 4 right now. It was a Category 5, and that's also expected to stay into the Atlantic here as we go through the next couple of days. Here's your 7-day there, sponsored by the Crazy AC Guy. October beginning on your Wednesday, going to be in the upper 80s by Wednesday, Thursday, with those morning temperatures staying in the 60s.